In trading card games, highlight-worthy plays are the result of deck building, good meta calls, skill, big moments in big games, and just a little bit of luck. With Disney Lorcana Challenge fresh behind us, Aaron and I took a look at all of the footage from all of the games available to identify what we thought were the best plays of the weekend. So which ones did we pick, and did your favorite play make the list? Let's take a look. Number 8. Let's start this list where the tournament began, in round 1, with the very first match that we saw on camera. Danny Cloutier is piloting a Ruby Sapphire deck, while Kyle Schreiner is piloting Sapphire Steel. Now, anyone who's played against a Lucky Dime deck knows that if you give it too much time, it's capable of closing out the game in 1, 2, or 3 turns. So Danny did exactly what he needed to do in this game, driving his lore total as high as possible before the Lucky Dime gets on board, in this case to 18, a goat and a bounce away from winning the game. But take a look at what happens here. Kyle gains control of the board and then immediately uses a whole new world to refill his hand. But take a look at what Danny had to discard. There's the goat and the mana mim that he could have used to win on his turn. But this game was still within reach for Danny if he could get 1 or 2 characters to stick on the board for a turn. Kyle was forced to efficiently use all of his removal actions to remove character after character, until he used his final one, a Let It Go, on a frenemy that would have seen Maui and pushed Danny over the top on his turn. Kyle takes this one by the skin of his teeth after a crucially timed whole new world. Number 7. For our next play, we'll go to round 4 and watch Javier Diaz versus Tyler Murray. The score is 8-2, with Javier piloting a Ruby Amethyst deck and Tyler piloting Sapphire Steel. Tyler has a plethora of items on the board and most of his endgame engine, but is only missing one key piece, the dime. That is, until he plays a Gaston Intellectual Powerhouse. This card is not played in every Sapphire Steel deck. Only 4 of the 7 that made the top cut ran it in their lists. But it came in handy here, as Tyler uses it to snag a dime, eventually leading to him gaining 17 lore in a single turn, taking him all the way to 19. Tyler would end up winning this match 2-0. Number 6. Let's take a break from Sapphire for a moment and head into the octofinals to watch Andrew Krug and Ben Stevens. It's Emerald Amethyst on Emerald Amethyst. Anytime these decks are against each other, it's going to be touch and go, back and forth. These mid-range deck mirrors sometimes feel like a chess game, with each player trying to match the other, or one taking on the control role, responding to whoever is playing the beatdown role. That is, unless someone drops an early bomb. Like in this game, Andrew is leading the lore race, applying steady pressure throughout the early game when Ben shifted an Ursula Sea Witch Queen on turn 6. Having set up the Fox last turn in preparation for this shift, he immediately quested for 3 lore, exerting Lyle Rourke and removing it with Madame Mim. From there, Ursula never let off the pressure, allowing Ben to push his lore while controlling the board and eventually taking this game. Sometimes the mid-game bomb wins games, especially if you take a turn to set it up properly. Number 5. Let's go to round 7 with Rachel Carter versus Stephen Whitcomb. It's mid-game of game 1. Both players enter round 7 with 34 points, still within striking distance of the top cut. Rachel has pushed her lore to 10, halfway to victory, with a couple of characters on the board. Stephen, on Sapphire Steel, is way behind and looking for a way to either take control of the board or catch up on lore. But the momentum shifts instantly when he drops an Ariel item collector. Because Stephen has the most items in play with that delicious looking popsicle sitting there, Ariel's ability activates, giving her 5 lore. And because she has Ward, most of Steelsong's removal is useless against her. Ariel is a card often used in the endgame to pair with Lucky Dime, but it's used to great effect in this matchup in the midgame, immediately forcing Rachel from offense, driving her lore total, to defense. Stephen would then play another Ariel on his next turn, and combined, the 2 Ariels would gather all 20 lore Stephen needed to win the game, although Hades chipped in a little to put him over the top. Great job, big guy. Ariel Item Collector was the perfect card at the perfect time here. Number 4. Speaking of the perfect card at the perfect time, let's head to the top 64 to watch Jonathan Lamb and Sarek Bissons. Chen Po is a fun card that premiered in Ursula's Return, and over the course of the season, we saw it creep into Steel Sapphire builds as a fun way to protect your squishier, high lore characters. Although not all Sapphire Steel decks run it. But we saw it used to great effect here, allowing Jonathan to run away with the first game of this matchup. With Sarek ahead by 6 lore, Jonathan drops to Chen Po to protect his Smee and Cogsworth, allowing him to quest for 4 with Chen Po calmly standing in the way of any retaliation. And here's the thing, Sarek does have a Maui in hand, which would be the perfect answer to the Cogsworth, but now he has to deal with the Chen Po first, which has 1 more willpower than Maui's strength. And although he does have the Vitalis Sphere in play, which would allow him to get over Chen Po's 7 willpower, he needs 7 ink for this play and would have to spend a whole turn just dealing with the Chen Po. Eventually, Jonathan drops 2 McDuck Manors to seal the deal on game 1, although Sarek would eventually take the match. Number 3. For our next play, let's go back to the octafinals with Andrew Krug and Ben Stevens. Now we saw game 1 of this match earlier where Ben dropped a mid-game Ursula, which Andrew just wasn't able to answer. So here we are in game 2. Ben is pushing his lore again, sitting at 16 to Andrew's 9. But then Andrew plays a Lyle Tiberius Rourke, a character that causes your opponent to lose the lore each time one of your characters is banished. When he enters play, Rourke also gives an opponent's character Reckless. And he also has a John Silver in play, which gives an opponent's character Reckless upon questing. Knowing that Ben is getting danger close to GOAT bounce range with his lore total, Andrew began looking for ways to banish his own characters, allowing him to knock Ben's lore down a peg or two. So when deciding which characters to give Reckless, he ignores the smaller Pegasus and chooses both the Sir Hiss.
Faced with a situation where I could have given either Sir Hiss or Pegasus, gift for Hercules, Reckless, I opted to choose Sir Hiss due to him having 3 strength and being able to trade and banish my own characters in order to slow my opponent down even further by causing him to lose lore.
And when you do the math, this means that Ben can no longer challenge any of Andrew's characters without banishing at least one. Had he chosen Pegasus, Ben could have challenged John Silver with both the Pegasus and the Hiss without banishing it. Now this sequence, coupled with a few more Rourke activations, prevented Ben from running away with this game and allowed Andrew to force a game 3. A game that Ben would eventually win to take the series. Lyle Tiberius Rourke was the perfect card at the perfect time here, and used masterfully by Andrew.
This actually incentivizes strategies in which you aim to banish your own characters in order to slow your opponent's progress, earning Lyle his title of villain.
Number 2. For our runner-up spot, let's go to the top 32 where Judy Lowe faced off against Dale Bellido. Sometimes the great plays are great because of what's on the line. What are the players playing for in that particular moment? And in this game, these players are playing for a spot in the first North American Continental Championship. Judy has lost game 1 and is on the ropes in game 2. Fortunately, she has an Under the Sea in hand, but not enough ink to play it. As Dale goes to 12, Judy, who's 11 lore behind, has to top deck an inkable card. Fortunately, she draws a You Have Forgotten Me and immediately sends Dale's entire board of 5 characters to the bottom of his deck. Dale is never able to fully recover. Judy eventually takes game 2, leading to her eventual victory in the match. An inkable top deck card and Under the Sea in that moment sent Judy to the North American Continental Championships. Making this moment even more awesome, Judy is the first female that we're aware of to qualify for the North American Continental Championships, so that's pretty amazing, and congratulations to Judy on the great play. Before we hit that top spot, if you like fun and entertaining Lorcana content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We put out videos weekly covering competitive play, interviews, Lorcana art and design, all kinds of fun stuff. So if you like this video, consider subscribing. We would love to see you back. Number 1. And now for the top and our favorite play of Disney Lorcana Challenge Toronto. We said in the last spot how big moments lead to big plays, and the moment doesn't get any bigger than the finals of a Disney Lorcana Challenge. Here we see Diego Sass facing off against David Nunez. It features the tried and true Steel Song piloted by David against the rising star of this tournament, Emerald Amber, piloted by Diego. Diego lost game 1 and so would have to win 2 games, 1 on the draw, to come back and win the match. But in game 2, he drew into his ideal opening in this matchup. A turn 1 Diablo, followed by turn 2 Ursula, Diablo Shift to sing Bare Necessities. This combo forced David to discard both the removal options he had available, leaving the Diablo online to provide card advantage for multiple turns. This combo gave David the momentum he needed to take game 2.
I see the card in my hand, it's just like, oh, you know, the 1 cost Diablo, 3 cost, Bare Necessities, Ursula. That's everything you need for this matchup, and once you see that, you're just waiting for them to be like, end turn, and then you just play it, drop it off. It's a bomb, boom, get your package off, and, you know.
And after altering his hand in game 3, he was able to hit the exact same combination, a combination which, again, David was never able to recover from. This turn 2 combo allowed Diego to come back from a game down to win the first ever Canadian Disney Lorcana Challenge. So what do you think about these plays? Which ones did we miss? And what do you think makes a highlight play? Let us know in the comments below. Until next time, happy questing.